the BJP is hitting back at the Congress, and we have a reaction coming in from Kesavan, who says the Congress party in fact is trying to mislead the nation, and he's also asking if Suresh is a 8-term MP, then why is the Congress party not making him the leader of opposition? Listen in.
The crooked Congress party is deceitfully and dishonestly trying to mislead our nation and our people on the issue of the Protem Speaker. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and our BJP-led government have the highest regard for parampara and our parliamentary traditions, but the crooked Congress party has always cast away our conventions and norms for their personal convenience, and let me explain how. The Constitution is very clear on the election of the Protem Speaker. Article 95(1) states, in the absence of a Speaker, the duties will be carried out by a Deputy Speaker. In the absence of a Deputy Speaker, a member of the House will be nominated by the Honorable Rashtrapati of India. When a new government is formed, the legislative section of Parliament sends a list of senior members of the Lok Sabha to the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs. And the Parliamentary Affairs Minister prepares a note and sends it to the Honorable Rashtrapati ji. Then the Honorable Rashtrapati ji nominates the Protem Speaker. This is what has happened now. And even in the first Lok Sabha, when Mavlankar ji was the Speaker, we had 3 Protem Speakers. And we've had senior people like Indrajit Gupta ji, Somnath Chatterjee as Protem Speakers. Now let's come to the issue which the Congress is falsely raising. Mahtab ji has been nominated as the Protem Speaker. He is a 7-time MP. He has a continuous service of 7 terms in the Lok Sabha. And they're talking about Shri Kodikunal ji. Kodikunal ji has only had 4 consecutive terms in the Lok Sabha. He had lost elections in 98 and 2004. So as the longest continuous serving member, Bhartruhari Mahtab ji has been nominated as the Protem Speaker in strict adherence to norms and conventions. Now, look at what this crooked Congress did when they were in power. The UPA nominated Vikhe Patil ji as Protem Speaker, ignoring, throwing away, destroying conventions when you had senior members with continuous service like Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, Giridhar Gaman ji, and George Fernandez ji at that time. And now the cunning Congress is also shedding crocodile tears about why the seniority of Kodikunal ji has not been respected. It is true.
Pragya continues to be with us in the broadcast. That's a very interesting angle that has been brought in by Mr. Kesavan, and he's asking if he's such an experienced MP, why don't you make him the leader of opposition?
You're absolutely right, and in fact, Kesavan has his sort of arguments regarding this. If you value your long-term MPs like this, why not make them the leader of opposition, and why have this selective outrage over Protem Speaker is what the BJP is saying. And in fact, BJP is also gearing up for this protest by the opposition leaders. They are trying to get out the government. The Congress and opposition is really upbeat because they believe that they have the number they have done pretty well compared to the last time, and they think that they can take the government on every issue they want. And this is exactly what BJP and the government has to face in the upcoming parliament session. And despite all the arguments given by the government why Protem Speaker has been made, there is a rule in place which was imitated from the UK Westminster system of parliament. There is a rule in place that they have taken into account that you should have uninterrupted longest service tenure in the parliament, and Bhartruhari Mahtab clearly passes that particular rule. Despite the arguments and despite Congress not been adhering to that rule in the past, it seems that opposition is gearing up to take up this issue in the upcoming session of the parliament. And also government. Here
is uninterrupted tenure. Suresh may be an 8-term MP, but he was not the MP in 1998 and 2004. That's what the BJP is emphasizing.